As builders, we're trained to do foundations to the roof and everything in between. We've got boxing up, we've got the polystyrene down. But just because we can do something doesn't mean we should. The moment I rang you, I stopped thinking about the foundation.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this video today, I'm going to break down when we would sub out a task, why we sub out a task, and most importantly, I'll talk about what that means for me and what I can focus on while someone else is solving a problem on site for me. Previously, we had the plumber up in the garage pad. He's cut his trenches. We're going to start slab prep. Final layer of foundation is going down here. Yo, it's Monday the 15th of September. Glorious day, the sun is shining. We've got our X-Pods delivered, we've got our polystyrene, we've got our hot edge, and then that combined with our last layer of megaform is going to make a really well insulated toasty slab. Like I said earlier, builders are qualified to do everything from foundations through to roof. It's part of what we do through our apprenticeship. When you sign up with someone like BCATO, you learn not only the theory behind foundations and roofs, you also get practical experience and exposure to those tasks on site. The idea is that if you as a qualified builder get given one of those jobs, you're able to complete that task, foundations, roofing, anything in between, to a high standard. But does exposure equal mastery? Obviously not. And there's a time and a place to use the boys and girls that do it every single day, day in, day out. This week I got Andy on site. Hey man.
How you doing?
Andy is an owner of RFL. They are a nationwide slab company. Andy helped me ages ago with a slab up in Fairview. Remember that one?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. And a couple of weeks ago I gave Andy a call and I said, Andy, I really need a maximum boost up. Let's jump into it.
You don't have to be a builder or an apprentice to be curious about building here in New Zealand. There's always something to learn about footings, jib fixings, or why timber is pink. Subscribe and you'll learn a thing or two about how we build homes here in New Zealand.
For sure, I've got my own formwork, my own bracing, and I can do it myself. You've seen me do it myself. But is that a best use of my time? Well, the answer depends on a number of things, and in this video we're going to unpack when I choose to sub something out, who I choose to sub it out to, and why I choose to sub it out. Let's go and take a look.
Yeah, so essentially today we're going to show up that middle section, put boxing around the outside, and then probably put our polystyrene sheets down and lay some polythene with the X-Pods and steel going on top after that.
So as you can see behind me on that build up there, I have chosen to use Andy and the team from RFL. And they've made amazing progress. But what's even better is all of the things that I've managed to do throughout the week while these guys are here solving this problem for me. Morning, Andy.
Morning.
Good to have you back on site.
Yep.
The best thing for me is that the moment I rang you, I stopped thinking about the foundation.
It's bloody good. That's how it should be.
Which has meant that I can do all the other things on all my other sites.
100%. We've got a whole team here set up just to manage these pours, which for a lot of people who don't do many, day in, day out, can be a bit stressful or a bit time consuming, but we've got people that's all they do. Schedulers, QSs.
And the other thing is you're talking to those people every day, right?
Constantly.
Yeah.
We've got constant bookings with all of our concrete suppliers, pumpers, places, that they're all ready to go.
Yeah, whereas me, I might talk to the pump or the placer twice per job. You're probably literally talking to people 10 times as much as I am.
100%.
Yeah.
As a company nationwide, we'll be putting down thousands of slabs throughout the year.
Yeah.
That means we see every problem that could come up and can be ready for it, and we've got every relationship ironed out.
That means that I can keep running my company, I can focus on making these epic videos, and next week while you boys are putting down a slab, I'm actually going to take the kids camping.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah. And you're always just a phone call away?
That's right. Yep. Me and the team are here to support you. We're here to make it really easy, pain-free.
This is a 50mm EPS polystyrene that I have laid under the entire slab to make our house cozy and warm. Basically, it acts as an insulation layer between the concrete, the thermal mass, and the earth, and stops the earth sucking the heat out. This goes under the slab. We've also insulated the entire perimeter of our foundation, basically stopping that cold face sucking all that heat out of our house. So we're down on the master level and Mike has already blitzed all of the poly and the boxing, and he reckons by the end of the day this one's going to be like totally changed, ready to go. Next they're going to go DPM. What I love is that they're chunking through it bit by bit. Their plan is to blitz this, have it ready for a pour, move on to this. Portal in the car. Yo man, smashing it. It looks good down there. What do you love about foundations?
Yeah, I just love getting to work and get in, get out. A lot of visual progress. Lots of different sites throughout the week, months.
Like everything from the trailer to the way the team works, I can see that you've got a system and you guys are used to working together.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's definitely a lot of systematic processes doing foundations because you have to be quick, you know. It's a lot of time restraints on foundations. People want slabs down tomorrow.
Polystyrene's down, what's the next plan?
Yeah, so we'll get the polythene down after that. Probably put the hot edge around the perimeter and the rest of the megaform that goes around the block wall, and then we'll start putting our X-pods in, and then steel mesh pretty much, and then that's that section hopefully done.
Amazing, and the best bit is I get to go and check on one of my other sites while you look after this one.
Yep, pretty much. That's the beauty of employing someone like RFL to help with the foundations.
Oh bro, you're meant to mention the rugby club. Special shout out.
Who's the rugby club?
Oh, special shout out to Grey Down Rugby, up the G.
Up the G. You see, if I'm doing 5 builds a year, that means that's 5 times I get the boxing out and I start doing that process of doing a foundation, string lines, marking it out. If Mike and his boys are doing 2 or 3 of these a week, they're doing 100 to 150 slabs in a year, just this one crew. And so the amount of traction that those guys get on foundations, they know far more about foundations and they're far faster at it and they have more contacts, and they're talking to the concrete plant and the placer and the pump every single day. Whereas I'm only talking to those guys once every couple of months when I am ready for a new job. And so if they're doing it 100 times in a year and I'm doing it 5 times in a year, and that means they've got 20 times the experience that I have, of course they're going to do it better than I can. And that's the point. Just because I can do something doesn't mean I should. Yo, it's Thursday the 25th of September, 5:49 p.m. and boys are putting a big push on to get a slab down this week. We always planned to pour on Friday, but we lost 2 days of weather at the start of the week. You know the drill. Best laid plans, gotta be flexible. Actually, even just walking out there now, look at that, seeing those pods and that flat floor. The boys are just finishing off the final rebate because I want all my joinery to be flush with the floor. It's a bit where we don't pour the concrete so that we can drop the joinery down. So the inside floor and the outside deck and the threshold of the joinery are smooth like butter. Smooth like butter. If that's what you want, you got to let your builder know or RFL super early on.
We also offer a service to all of our customers where we can help value engineer their foundations or full engineer them if they haven't been yet, and that generally gives their projects the opportunity to be cheaper to build and faster to build to begin with and not have all the hiccups that can occur when a bit of thought hasn't gone into the engineering from a cost basis. Helps them out at the planning stage. Genuinely, we've found that the best way to save our customers time and money is to get involved early. That means we're not doing rework later. Because we build thousands of slabs, we know which ones are faster to build and which ones are cheaper for everyone involved.
Foundations is a real logical area where you can get in a team like RFL. They can give you a fixed price. They can deal with everything, every single phone call along the way. They still need to talk to me, we still need to work together, but rather than me ringing the placer, rather than me sourcing the materials, rather than me dealing with the engineer and the council, Andy and his team has sorted all those things out. And that's freed me up to go and do a bunch of other things on all my other jobs. And while I'm doing that, I'm planning the next phase. I'm dealing with the pre-nailer, I'm looking at the frames, I'm spotting issues, I'm lining up the steel. If all of this foundation stuff was in my head and all those phone calls I was having to make were for this, then I wouldn't be able to get the next phase or one of my other jobs ahead.
Name's Bailey, 21 and not quite a foreman yet, but heading that way. I just love how fast the process is. I went building for a year before this and I just didn't quite enjoy being on the same job site for 3-4 months at a time. I just love getting in and out.
A lot of builders find this kind of work hard. What would you say to them?
Toughen up, I guess. Also it comes down to staff and systems. If you got a good crew and good system, the whole thing moves on pretty smoothly, so yeah, just gotta have a good system really.
Hey, it is Friday the 26th of September and we were supposed to get concrete this morning. Instead, we got a morning full of rain. This is not fun. And an afternoon full of sun. And that's probably the third time that's happened this week.
The weather gods are playing tricks on us.
We are ready for a foundation. We're personally very ready for a foundation, aren't we?
The weather's put us about 2 weeks behind at this point.
Yeah, it was hard because we were on track as well.
Maybe this is our cyclops.
Actually, most weeks we've documented here, the theme is it doesn't go to plan. And that's not because we suck at planning, it's because you're constantly moving the plan. You know the process, you know the time. It's the juggle.
It's the most boring part, but it's also the part that we have to get right. So it's okay for it to take time. Shameless plug for I suck at this. Every home is different, just like every family. At your place, every home is a one-off design.
We'll design a house that suits your style, needs, budget, and site. It's not just any place, it's your place.
Today's obviously Monday, the 29th. On Friday we started on this top level and got it to a point. We battled the wind up here coming from through there. So essentially what we've got left to do is just the rest of the perimeter insulation and just a bit of boxing, a couple of rebates, and just finish the rest of the steel and hopefully get some concrete in tomorrow.
This is an X-Pod, so is this. They're part of a rib raft system. This one here uses plastic pods. They've got a void inside them. They sit flat like this. It's got these spaces here that hold your mesh up over the pod, and as well as that, it's got these spaces that click in here, making sure they all sit perfectly apart, and these become channels for our steel. It's a great system. So for me, the decision to get them in was a no-brainer. Not only did they give me a maximum boost up, but they gave me the brain space I needed to get on top of everything else going on. And I think that's the important thing as a builder. Often we don't have one job and one client, and it's not linear. By that I mean like we do this, then this, then this, then this, and it's not this perfect line. Often we have 2 or 3 things, multiple jobs on the go. We're spinning all the plates. And so if you can get in a slab crew or a roofing crew or a jib fixer and they can give you a boost up, if that can free you up to go and chase a sale or get another job finished, or even better, spend time with your family, then guys, it's worth the investment. And in my mind, it costs me less to get a crew in if they fix price it and then I get to go and sort all my other stuff out. I've just done a quick walkthrough with Mike and we're pretty much there, ready for slabs. The best bit, I haven't had that much to do with it, other than booking in Andy, giving the plans to RFL and doing a quick walkthrough with Mike. They're pretty much taking care of everything, including all the bookings, including all the inspections, including liaising with the engineer. Fingers crossed, we pour concrete tomorrow. Either way, if it gets bumped, I'm not the one ringing for people changing everyone's schedule. Andy and RFL will also sort all of that out for me. So I'm off now to go and check on another couple of jobs, confidently knowing that this is locked in and taken care of. How good. You know what's even better is that that build up there is so close to frames coming. We've booked them in. I've already looked at a 3D model and it's going to change so quickly.